to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. If you are new to my channel, you are very and highly welcome. And if you have not subscribed, please, I will appreciate if you hit on the subscribe button and then hit on the bell on the side also to get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so you can follow me on all of my various social media platforms at Instagram, Stylish Naija, Facebook, Stylish Naija, Pinterest, Stylish Naija. All of these platforms, I normally share notifications of videos. So in case you miss out the notification here on YouTube, you can get them also on those platforms. So you can just follow me. Today, I'm going to be doing a very quick and easy tutorial. Most times you see people sending me direct messages how to cut peplum. I actually have this video on my channel, but I'm just going to repeat it again. It's really simple and it is easy. Some of them, they'll tell you that the normal calculation of 6.28, that's the formula for calculating peplum, that it is confusing to them. Most times I tell them that it's actually not confusing, but it will keep going off and on. So today I've decided to show those people how to actually cut a flay or a peplum without doing any much calculation. This is a freehand way of cutting a peplum. It is really simple and it is easy and accurate also. So I'm going to show you. So I have my pattern paper folded into 4. So when you are cutting, you're just going to fold your fabric like this into 4. Once you fold into 4, so I'm going to tell you the measurement that we're going to be making use of. In case you want to register for my online classes for this new month, you can see my number scrolling through the screen. You can send me a message on WhatsApp. I actually have about 6 different classes right now. I have the beginners class, and then I have the intermediate class. I have a ready-to-wear class for those people that want to go into the business of ready-to-wear, how to do your sizing of your dresses and then how to finish them properly. And then I have a corset class also, if you want to know how to easily cut and sew a perfect corset covered, that class is for you. And then I have an advanced class also. It is a new class. And then I have another new class, which is a trouser class. So these classes, they're just coming up. So in case you want any of the classes, just send me a message and then I'll send you the details of the available. You just see the details. So let's get started. Okay, so the measurement that I'm going to use today for this tutorial, the waist is actually 30 inches. That's my round waist. That's the part I want to cut the peplum. The round part is 30 inches. I'm going to add, because of the zipper, I'm going to add 2 inches to it. So at the end of the day, I'm going to have 32 inches. So that's 32 inches. So since it is a freehand, we are not doing any calculation. We are just going to do it manually. So this is my tape right now. This is 32 inches on our tape. We have added the zipper allowance to it. You are just going to take your tape like this and you fold it into 4. You see it? We are folded into 2. And then you are going to take it like this again. You fold it into 4 like this. You see it is folded into 4. We have 8 inches. But I want you to note, even though it is 8 inches, we are not going to carry the 8 inches like this and place it like this here. No, if you do it like this, even though it is divided into 4, you are going to miss it. Here's what we are going to do. This 8 inches, you are still going to divide it into 2, and then you have 4 inches. The essence of this 4 inches is for you to come to this triangle part of your pattern paper or your fabric, and then you place the 4 inches like this, just for you to get like a guide. So I'm going to make use of my pencil first before I will highlight with my marker. So you mark 4 inches just for you to know where you are going to put your waist measurement. This is 4 inches. I'm going to just keep marking the 4 inches. I'll mark it round like this. So we're using a free hand. This is 4 inches. So let me use a pen so before I transfer. So you mark it round like this, and then you are going to take your tape. You know what we actually, when you divided into 4 just now, we had 8 inches. So we are going to measure this part to make sure it is 8 inches before you cut. If it is not 8 inches, you will not cut it. And even that 8 inches, we are not going to cut it directly 8 inches. We are going to still reduce it by 1 inch rather, before I will speak grammar. Okay, so I'll take it like this and then I'll place it around like this. I want to get at least 7 inches. So you see that it is perfect. I got the 7 inches. Normally it's supposed to be 8 inches, but since it is a freehand, because I don't want my peplum to be too big, I'm going to leave it at 7 inches. So this is 7 inches. So now I can now mark it out properly with my marker for you to see. And then after marking it that way, we are going to measure the length of the peplum. So I'm just going to use what I have here is 8 inches. So I'm going to, if you are measuring, make sure you add your folding allowance and then the stitching allowance. You can add 1 inch to it. So this is 8 inches. I'm just going to keep marking from this point like this. I'll mark the 8 inches like this. And then I'm just going to I'll just be rotating my paper like this. You take it like this again, you place it, you take it like this again now. So this is 8 inches. So you see, I've added all of my points. So now we're going to cut and then check the waist to make sure that we have 32. So I've cut out that part. So this part we're going to cut. So for this freehand on, when you are cutting, you can decide not to cut directly on the line. You can decide to cut it a little bit above, and then when you are done, you measure it. If it is not up to, it's always better for you to trim it a little bit for you to get your accurate measurement than for you to cut it to be too big. Once it's too big, the only option you have is for you to pleat that peplum. It has changed from peplum to pleats. If you permit me to use that word. Okay, so I'm just going to cut on top like this. Okay, so I'm going to open it now. You see how perfect the peplum is looking. I told you, the truth is it will be perfect. So now we're going to measure this part to make sure we have 16, because half of 32 is 16 inches. You measure it to check. You take your tape like this and then you place it like this. So you see, at the end of the day, it is not exactly 16. We have 13 inches. So that's the freehand. That's the one that is on the freehand. So what we are going to do, I did not cut directly on the line. So now I'm going to cut directly on the line. The reason for doing that is just for you to be safe. So now we cut directly now. Okay, so now we're going to measure. I'm just going to take my tape like this, and then I'm going to check. Okay, so you see it is 16. So we have gotten our waist and circumference, which is 16, and that is just like the perfect cut for the flare. So you see that the flare is even standing, even though it is a freehand cut. So this is actually how you cut a freehand peplum. If you find this video helpful, I would appreciate if you hit on the like button, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. I hope this video is helpful for those that actually don't know how to cut the freehand peplum. So this is how you actually do it. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you. Ciao.